Hello, welcome to this 10-minute all you need is a towel sequence focusing on opening your chest, getting into a different state of mind just by moving your body. And let's get going. So we're going to start, you could do the standing. I'm going to show it kneeling for now, holding onto your towel, and then just do it shoulder rolls while you're pulling the towel apart. So it's not limp, like that. You are pulling the towel apart to create positive tension. And then start to reach the towel up, look up, and then lower the towel down to your hips, look down. So this alone is going to create length in your spine, make it way easier to sit and stand pain-free, and also look amazing because when we stand taller, more confidence, more energy, and less blah, which can come with the winter. I'm going to show from the side a variation. So straight up is literally just reaching the arms up and down. As you can see, my butt wants to go back, but for these purposes, I'm going to try really hard to press my hip bones forward, meaning my hips are stacked over my knees. When I do that, it's going to lengthen my thighs and open up my hip flexors, which if you're human, you sit and they get shorter. So this is doing the opposite. Now I'm going to go into a slight back bend, and now I'm going to sit back onto my heels, tap the towel down. You could also use a belt if that's more accessible. And I'm already feeling the heat here because I'm opening up my thighs, squeezing my bum, lifting my chest, and then pulling my lower belly in. So this is just a variation on lifting and lowering the arms. And you may see that my feet want to lift because it's hard. So I'm pushing my feet down. Then I'm going to keep my arms up, turning so you can see, and slide my hands a bit wider. I'm going to start working on some side bending. Goal is still to push the hips forward. So for those of you who requested leg opening, even though the legs are stable, we're holding them in a position that's going to help open the fascia. Fascia is what's on top of all of the muscles. Then as you side bend, linger for a second, and maybe you get closer to tapping the floor. Avoid sending your bum back to do this, because then we're getting out of the side bending. So really pull out. Every time you tap, an angel gets its wings. No, it's just, it's really a big deal. So if that happens, amazing. If it doesn't, it will one day. Just keep reaching out. And as you do so, it's really easy to start to tip over. Try to keep your opposite knee really heavy. So let's go over to just one side. Little pulses over for 5, 4, still pushing the hips forward. 2, 1, come all the way up. Pause for a moment and start to do a little rotation. So arms are still wide. You could bring them more narrow if that feels good. The goal is to not let your bum come with you, but to keep your bum and your pelvis in its entirety still. What we're working on here is rotation. You have small children and you ever reach for something in the back seat, this move is going to make that a lot easier to do without messing up your shoulders, tweaking your back, tweaking your neck, because we're increasing rotation, which is always above the navel, not with the bum. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe your arms go back like mine did, and maybe they go a little higher. Maybe you're going to bend your elbows. We're going to stick with that rotation in a position that's opening your shoulders and chest. Again, trying to keep the pelvis quiet. So if you had some crazy skirt with bangles, something holiday-ish, it would be silent night. Let's do 5. Lift your chest. 3, 2, if your arms are feeling this, you're definitely human. Then reach your arms up and then side bend over to the other direction. Hold down there, down if necessary, if that just feels better for you, which makes it necessary. Pulse down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Let's just dish the towel for a second. Shake the arms out. Give yourself a hug. Do a little rotation. So this is going to open up your upper back. Then open the arms out. Just little pulses back. Build some heat, which is going to, again, open the chest, open the arms. You're still pushing your hips really far forward. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now bring one hand behind your head. Push your head back. Pull your elbow wide. Slide your hand down the side of your leg and then come all the way up. So if you have Adidas stripes, maybe you do, you're sliding down and coming up. Now reach your hand out further. Side bend out and come on up. Imagine you're lifting a 20-pound weight as you go up and over, and that's going to help open up your side body. Amazing for your posture, amazing for building heat, amazing for just letting go of any movement patterns that are making you feel smaller, making you feel stuck in your body. Anytime we feel stuck, pretty hard to do the things we want to do. One more time, side bend out. And if you're touching, great. If you're not, like me, little pulses down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release that. Grab the towel. Now, whichever leg you're bending towards, bend that knee so you're in this side lunge. Just try stretching into that a few times. So you may be bending your knee a lot, maybe not so much. Just kind of feeling your knee open over your second and third toe. We're going to reach your arms up and we're going to twist towards the leg and then come all the way up and twist in opposition. So tap and then think of dragging the heel in. That's going to activate your inner thigh. Arms come up and twist. Bend the knee, twisting towards it. Straighten the knee, lifting your arms up. Exhale. This is going to really build a waist. It's like build a bear, but build a waist, because we're reaching across the center line or the midline of our body. Lift, lift, lift. It's also opening the hip, activating your inner thigh, and really activating the bent legs, which is both glute. Last 2, squeeze. And then hold here, little pulses towards the bent leg. 5. Again, pulling that towel top. 2, 1, and then maybe a fancy move. Come on up. Just start to wiggle one arm back and then the other. So you're freeing the lats, which are just right around the shoulders and that kind of squishier zone around the broad line. There's a lot of action happening there. For 5, 4. This feels confusing. Just think of one arm circling back and then the other, and maintaining tension on the towel the whole time. Then we're going to ditch the towel. Bring your other hand behind your head. Lift your chin. Pull up through the front of your navel. And then side bend over and come on up. By front of navel, I just mean your navel, because you can really only access the front of it. 3 more like this. As you side bend, try to keep the other knee rooted. Last 2. Last time, side bend over, little pulses down. 8, or just holding. 7, lower belly in, both hips facing forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up, both hands behind your head. Lift through the back of the neck so you feel really long. Now bend the leg that you were twisting towards. We're going to grab the towel. Arms are at chest level for now. Then drop them down towards the knee as you bend deeply into it. Then reach the arm like a Miss America sash across your body and up as you untwist. Exhale, twist, lifting through your chest. Not like curmudgeon-y, still lifted. And then imagine driving your mat in with your heel of the extended leg. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift, 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 pulling. Exhale, still pulling tension on the towel to activate the arms. And when we're activated, that ability to be stable here while we're doing so much mobilization really increases. If we're not really controlling this, it can feel like we're about to wobble. So when we pull positive tension into the towel, it activates our body in new ways where we feel a lot more confident moving in bigger ways. Whew. One more time, twist towards the bent leg. Little pulses towards it. 5, lift through your chest and chin. 3, 2, 1. Unwind. Whew. Bring your knee in. One last time, we're going to end with these, whoa, side bends, which are all about, we do a lot of front bending, back bending in typical movement classes or sequences. I love the sequin though. And this is about opening the side body to give you more of a three-dimensional lift. Getting out of that front and back movement into the side bending makes a huge difference in how everything feels, functions, and fits. Last one to each side coming up. Inhale over, because that's your lengthen moment. Exhale, rise, that's your strengthen. And then inhale over. Exhale, come on up. Drop that towel. Give yourself a hug. And you are all done. Hope you feel more alive, more connected, warm, open, all of the things.